はい、皆さん新年明けましておめでとうございます。新年一発目のライブターミネーターレジスタンス続きをやっていきたいと思います。よし、音声もバッチリ続けていくぜ。動画外でサブクエみたいなものは進めといたんですけど、ちょっとね動画にしようか悩んだんですけどね、なんかでっかい機械とか出てきてね、どうしようかなって。明けおめドッペルさん、じゃあやってこう。そうそうそう、これも説明しとかなきゃ。これもね露獲したんですよ。スナイパーライフル、プラズマ兵器のねレーダー。あれちょっと待ってね、これなんでこれこれもね使えるようになってね。これはライブ中にやったっけ。ここ何もないけど。バスが倒れてる。あれどうやって、この上か。どっかに階段が。あとこのエリアの敵は一掃済みです。大変だった。よし、この上もあるのか。この上もあるのか。これでしょ。これね、なんかちょくちょく拠点に戻れればいいんだけどね。おう、ジャンプしちゃった。アイテムがいっぱいになると捨てるか使うかしなきゃいけないんだよね。おう、ちょっと久しぶりなんだよな。よし、危ない。こっちもう登る感じかな。あれこっちは行った？行ってないね。よし、バックパックがいっぱい。まあしょうがないな。ここから降りられる。なんだ今ロード入ったぞ。開ける音が猫みたいに、猫の鳴き声みたいに聞こえたの俺だけかな。よし、じゃあ上行ってみよう。風の音すごい。これだけ開かない。なんかすごい場所だな。これ行ったところで何もないよね。戻ろう。目標地点はあそこか。 あーギシギシ言う。これ絶対倒壊しちゃうよ。危ないよ。ここカメラモード。ウルトラビジョンゴーグルをアップグレードするとスカイネットの施設と敵の写真が撮れる。 R3 を押してウルトラビジョンゴーグルを有効化。マークしたターゲットに向ける。こうすることで写真のクオリティが最低でもグッドになるようにする。四角を押して写真を撮影する。こういうことか。品質が低すぎる。バット、品質バット、ズーム。あ、これグッドなの？よし、これでいいか。ドッペルさんご飯食べてんの？あれ、まだある。まだあるな。これ、ちょっと待ってね。パサデナへの帰還。あ、これだけでいいんだ。あれか。バット。パーフェクト。
I'm sending you the first set of pictures.
That's exactly what we need. Move to the second point.
次の地点へ移動せよ。これ飛び降りたら、あ、ダメージ食らう。いった。さて、こっちから行こうかな。おお、まだあるじゃないか。よし。もう一掃しちゃってるからね。堂々と走っちゃうよ。この上か。この建物は見たことなかったけど、おおおお、物騒なもんが。上がるにはここだな。あとパーフェクト。パーフェクト。ちょっといい感じにこうしよう。 OK。パッとグッとパーフェクト。
Second batch going through.
よし。
Got it. One more to go.
次。よいしょ。なんかこう赤い光を見ると敵だと思い込んじゃう。このターミネーターあるある。あいつら大体目が赤いからさ。建物のこうだ。トイレだった。まだ催してないから大丈夫。あそこだな。お、車か。休息の地。ピーター、まだ他に生存者がいることが分かったわ。あなたは生存者は私たちだけだと思って たけど、私はしばらく彼らと一緒にいることを決めた。ここがすごく安全とは言えないけど、逃げ回るのには疲れたの。私たちももう若くはないしね。私たちと同年代のライアンを見てると、自分たちも年取ったものだと実感するわ。審判の日を生き延びたから語るに足る経験をしたと思っているみたいだけど、彼がなんて聞いてきたと思う？コーヒーって飲み物があったのを覚えているかですって。最初の挨拶としては気が利いた言葉でしょ。あなたは彼と仲良くできると思うわ。よく私をイラッとさせるところがよく似ているからね。見張り番もそろそろ交代の時間。あなたが恋しいわ。それと本物のコーヒーも。なるほど、コーヒーも飲めないのか。そういやあんまりコーヒー得意じゃないからな。嫌いじゃない。よし、バッとグッドパーフェクトパーフェクト。
That's the last one.
Good job with these pictures, Rivers. We're one step closer to preparing a counterattack. I'm starting to see why Skynet isn't so fond of you. Now get your ass back to the shelter.
戻れと。ああ、なるほどね。こっちの方が近いかな。よっ。なんかこう帰ってこいって言われると簡単に返してくれない気がするのはゲームのやりすぎかな。絶対こういう時にイベントがあってとっ捕まるとか、そういうパティーンのやつが多いよね。まあ武器もね結構強いの手に入れてるからね。OK。パサデナはもう手遅れだが、俺は技術情報部隊の兵士として最初の任務を終えることができた。出発する前に仲間に別れを告げ、バロン司令官率いる南師団と合流しなければ。ただいま。ここに帰ってくるの？まあじゃあ鍵かかってるとこちょっと開けられるだろう。もうミディアム取ったからな。よし、ここだ。難しい。あら、この絶妙な。よし、開いた。やっと入れたぜ。何があるの？また後で。寝ないと約束したが疲れてきた。病院から戻ったら起こしてくれ。一瞬だけ目を閉じさせてもらう。フラグ。ああ、寝たまま行っちゃったのか。顎ないやん。顎以外は綺麗に残ってるな。なんか作れるかな。作っといて、これ重要だろう。供給品ロッカー、粘着爆弾もそのうち使えそうだな。中口径オートライフル用の、これいらないよね。P800 には通用しないしね。ねって。 レミントンショットガンとかあんまり使わなかったな。こんなもんかな。取引なの話す他は何もないよな。Jennifer.
Jacob, how is Pasadena? You know what? Forget I asked. I don't want to know. I'm just glad that you're all right.
And how are you doing?
I guess I'm a little nervous before tomorrow.
なんかあったっけ?
Aren't you curious about what happened in Pasadena?
No. I think I'd rather keep that place in the past. Actually, I have a confession to make. I've never been outside of Pasadena until now. Can you believe that?
おう。そんなことあり得るのか。驚くことはないな。何しろ君の家はあそこにあるんだし。スカベンジャーらしくないな。
I know, right? You'd think a worldly girl such as myself would get to travel a lot, but sadly I didn't. I did my traveling through pictures and postcards that wanderers brought with them. My favorite had a little flamingo drinking water from a lake on it. Its long red neck curved like a snake. Patrick's mother gave me that postcard. It's funny how I never met my mother, but I was around to see Patrick's leave him.
I thought Patrick was your brother.
In our house, we were all brothers and sisters. But me and Patrick, we've always had this special bond. Felt what the other one was feeling. We'd even get sick together. I remember the day Patrick's mom brought him in. They were both tired and dirty, so we took care of them. Patrick was crying a lot. He was teething at the time. I think that was what scared her away. She just couldn't handle the crying.
話長いな。
How was she?
I loved her. For the time she was with us, I liked to pretend she was my mother too. After she took off, I was devastated. But my father said, "You need to grow up. You have a brother now." So I burned the postcard. The little red flamingo flew up in flames. And I promised myself I'd never be weak again. But I guess we all need someone we can be weak with sometimes, don't we?
I never asked you. What are you planning to do tomorrow?
I've been meaning to tell you earlier, but I panicked.
まあしょうがねえな、こんな状況じゃ。
And that's because I decided to go with Ryan.
おう。
We'll
帝国
find
には来な
somewhere
い。
safe, away from all this. You have to understand, I need to do what's best for Patrick. I'm his big sis. I need to protect him. I haven't told him yet. He'll be devastated leaving you and Aaron, but I think it's for the best.
これなんだろう。ちゃんと好感度上げてれば一緒についてきてくれたとか。そういえばね、パトリックからチョークを頼まれてたんだけど、寝てるね。おー、マックス。超かわいい。超かわいい。あははやばい、癒やし。尻尾長いのも好感度アップだね。うちの犬みたい。数時間後。
Wake up!
お、
We need to move.
お前誰だ?
What's going on?
Everyone, wake up! You need to get out of here.
Who the fuck are you?
It doesn't matter. What matters is that you can't stay here any longer.
She asked a question,
な
and
ん
I
でお前そん
suggest
な道知ってん
answering.
だ?
You don't want to do that. I've got this place rigged with explosives, and there's a detonator in my pocket.
You got
Would
what?
you mind? Lower your gun, Ryan. He's the one that saved my life.
そうそうそうそう。
What do you want from us? You have to get out of here. Skynet's on its way. They finally found you.
マジで?
What you mean they found us? They were looking for us?
Not for you. For him.
俺か。
He's essential to winning this war. Skynet knows that. That's why they've been following him for months. I have to make sure nothing happens to him.
今の発
In a
言で
couple
正
of
体分
minutes,
かった
an
わ。
infiltrator will walk in here trying to kill him. I can't let that happen. We have to bury that Terminator here once and for all.
All right, everybody, you heard him. Let's get moving. I'll get the bus ready.
There's no time for that. There's a passage here. It will lead you out. Use it.
What was that?
マジかよ。おお、やべえ。
All right, everyone, get out!
いけいけいけいけいけいけ。早く行け。
Jacob!
Give me that. It's the same one.
うお、T800。
It's the same model.
Leave! Now! How the hell is he still alive?
Go! Go! Go!
早く行け。
Watch out!
あ、あら。
Don't just stand there! Run!
おじゃおじゃおじゃ。いけいけいけいけ。おお、謎の男のおかげで脱出することができた。彼は自らを犠牲にし、やっとあの侵入者を葬った。だが爆破でパトリックが怪我をしてたので他に選択肢はなかった。彼らは抵抗軍のシェルターで俺と合流するしかなかったんだ。ちょっと待って、謎の男の犠牲ってやばいんじゃないの？
Baron listened to us. She could no longer deny that this infiltrator was a real threat. She decided to take everyone in, on her terms. The shelter was on high alert, but thanks to the intel I gathered in Pasadena, we slowed the advance of the Annihilation line and gained some time. Just enough to start preparing the counterattack.
いや、謎の男の正体、まああの人だよね。映画見てる人ならわかると思うけど、レベル16、スキルポイントが1個入ったな。ガチャ。ピッキング上げとけば、じゃあピッキング上げとけばもう開けられないものはないってことだもんね。ハッキングとかいろいろ他にも上げたいんだけど、ここどこよ。
Sergeant? At ease.
そうだ、俺軍曹だった。ちょっとしたやつらよりは偉いんだ。
Well, look at you, Sergeant. When you helped us in Pasadena the other day, I was trying really hard not to panic because you were only a private. Sorry for underestimating you. I guess I should salute or something?
気にするな。
How's
あと一個は？
Every day a little better. Aaron says he'll be back on his feet in no time. She's done a great job with him. I wish I could repay her somehow. It just doesn't seem that she needs anything.
Getting ready for another scavenging run?
No, I just came out here to catch my breath. Baron is giving us the entire evening off, believe it or not.
Doesn't sound like her. I need to report to Baron.
バロン。ここは基地だな。ノックノック。
Rivers, DN 46890.
46890。
The commander is expecting you in the control room, Sergeant.
良きに計らい。犬かわいい。
Maraschino cherries again. Where do they keep finding this shit?
I don't get it. Why don't they bring that buggy back?
Hey, I'm just
Laura.
catching up with Mark. I'll get back to work in a couple of minutes. You won't tell, right? But no, seriously, you won't tell, right?
ごめん、全然話が見えない。
I'm going out soon. I haven't made my daily quota yet. I still have 3 more rats to catch. If you see one, let me know, okay?
捕まえてどうする気だ。食べる気か。こんな状況だとそれしかないのかな。
Do you need anything?
Can I see your hardware?
スカイネットチップ、反射速度。ああ、これすごくいいじゃん。買っとこう。医療キットは十分、プラズマレッドセルもある。これ何？カングレネード。これが持ってるやつでしょ？これが改造してあるやつか。これあれ？違うの？これ買おうかなっつって買った。これ預けといて、発射速度41のでもあれか、俺が持ってるやつの方がダメージがでかいのかな。TC2000R TC2000R96。売却はしない。預けたいんだよ俺。売るじゃなくて、もしかして売ってたかな。まあいいや。ライアン。
Hey Ryan, how's everything?
Exactly as you would imagine. Baron's keeping me busy. They weren't kidding when they said she's a hard ass.
What did you hear?
A lot of rumors going around of how she's sending insubordinate workers to the front line. And by insubordinate, I mean people who ain't willing to work 18 hours a day.
18時間?
What happened after you started your camp?
Honestly, not that much. At least not in the beginning.
先輩、明けお
When
め
we
で
gave
す。
up on the idea of getting in touch with anyone, we just tried to adapt. Temperatures fell, we had to scavenge for food. All of a sudden, that became our life.
Didn't you try to reach home?
Some people did. Most of us were scared of what we'd find if we did get home, so we conveniently said we're stranded here anyways, and stayed. Well, I know how stupid it sounds, but we managed to have fun in our little commune. I still had my guitar with me. We talked a lot about how we're gonna be famous, because we're the only living band in the world.
この間の話。
What was your band's name?
Well, we were thinking about changing it to Survivors, but something similar was already taken. We were just stupid kids, not realizing what was going on. We paid the price for it the first time we saw a tin can. I was tuning my guitar when I heard a strange noise. I found out later that it was a T-400. Must have heard me play. It didn't even have the decency to look scary. Maybe if it did, we wouldn't have just stood there when it started firing.
What did you do?
I froze. I didn't run to help. I didn't scream. I didn't even move. I just stood there, like a coward. The tin can got Tucker with a single bullet. Bam, just like that. 7 other people died before we finally destroyed that thing. Ironically enough, I was the one who delivered the final blow. Safe to say, it was the beginning of a new era.
ちょっといい？これいまいちアイテムのシステムがよくわからない。16プラス。これいらなかったな。
Do you need anything?
Can I see your hardware?
これ俺が預けたやつをひたすら売ってるだけなんじゃないかな。いまいちルールとシステムがよく分かってないな。
Are you all right?
Me? Honey, I'm about the most well-adjusted person in this goddamn place. It's the others you should be concerned about.
Jennifer?
I'm worried about her. I'm the one that asked Baron to give her team a little break. Jennifer's been busy scavenging supplies for the soldiers, and she hardly had time to see Patrick. And now she's finally got a day off. She's avoiding him like the plague.
You mean Ryan?
Ryan ain't so hot either, but that's another story.
How's Patrick doing?
He's fine, but it wouldn't kill you if you checked on him yourself.
Is there anything you need?
No. I have to say the Resistance is pretty well supplied. Don't tell me you miss running errands for me. I don't believe that for a second.
And what about something other than medicine?
Honey, I'm not shy. I'll let you know if I need anything, okay? But thank you for asking.
Take care.
Yeah. おー、大丈夫かお前。
How are you doing?
Good. Erin's going to let me leave in a couple of days. Thanks for bringing that chalk. I've been drawing a lot. I'd be so bored without it.
How do you like living in the shelter?
There's a lot of people here. I like that. I heard a funny joke yesterday. You want to hear it?
Yeah, tell me.
What's brown and sticky? A stick.
は？面白いかな？
That's funny.
I know, right?
How's Jennifer?
She's out a lot, but I understand. She's a scavenger.
I have to go.
まあいいだろう。正直何が面白いのかよくわかんない。
Alvin lost his spider scout
ぼー
again.
っと棒をかけてるのか。
Man, I
やっ
saw
と
it
理解。
crawling through the shelter earlier. Almost gave me a heart attack.
よし、司令官。
You wanted to see me?
You're finally here. Good. I have a special task for you. I want you to head downtown to check on the doctor.
博士？
Doctor?
Alvin. He's out there making sure that our defense systems are working properly. Ever since we went radio silent, I had a small team of trustworthy messengers maintaining communication between our outposts. They haven't returned, so I want you to go downtown and see why that happened. Could be nothing, but Connor doesn't want any hiccups while he's up there in North Division preparing the attack on Skynet's central core.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you end up here?
Excuse me if I act a little surprised, Sergeant. But no one in here thinks it's wise to ask their superior personal questions.
ありがとうございます。
But since you did, I'll humor you. So, how did I get here? The same way you did. I was born, raised, and given a gun. We don't really have a say in what we do we? Or do I assume too much? Was it any different for you? Why do you fight, Sergeant?
なぜ戦う？選択の余地なんか
We
ないか
don't
ら
have
な。
a choice.
Exactly. We're just going through the motions. Humans were fighting humans since the beginning of time. It just so happens that right now we have a common enemy. If it wasn't for the machines, we'd probably be fighting each other.
So, I guess we should thank the machines for teaching us compassion.
I guess we should. I have my special way of thanking them. A shot to the skull from a plasma rifle. Besides, I'm not a fighter. When I go out there in the middle of the night with my Westinghouse, I'm not looking for a fight. I look to seek and conquer. I'm not a fighter. I'm a bully.
What's the difference?
I don't treat them as equals. And although I know they're just machines, I want them to fear me. No one ever stands up to bullies. But I have to admit, it has its downsides. One of them being that no one ever asks me a personal question. At least not since Perry died.
Perry?
So congratulations, Rivers. Takes guts to stand up to a bully. I guess since your promotion, you got a little more cocky. Good for you.
Is there a problem with the radio?
The Annihilation line is within spitting distance of downtown. We suspect that Skynet will be intercepting all transmissions from that location. So for now, we're going radio silent. That's why I need you to go there personally.
Central core?
Skynet's main reactor, the source of all their power. We shut down the central core, we shut down Skynet. Connor's preparing the attack as we speak. So you understand we can't have any critical complications at this stage.
Well, ほとんどよく分かってないけど、ドクターのとこ行けってことだな。よし、行くぞ。お酒がなくなってしまった。人類壊滅軍の動きが抑えられている間に我々は反撃の準備をすることができた。一方でバロン司令官からダウンタウンの防衛システムのメンテナンスを行っているアルビンの様子を見てくるように命じられた。
More wounded!
また早速バンバン音するんだけど。
We need a medic over here!
I'm telling you, I saw something.
セーブしとこう。大丈夫か？
What's happening, Private?
A couple of aerials flew in and dropped containers full of metals. They started shooting while our defense systems did nothing.
What about the doctor? Where's Alvin?
He's still out there.
All right.
There's one more thing. Before I got hit and dragged here, I saw something. I'm not sure, but I think it was one of our own soldiers that led Skynet's attack.
ちょっと待って、裏切り者がいるってことか。
Sergeant, we're outnumbered, and they keep bringing more wounded. We don't stand a chance. We have to evacuate.
Is Alvin still there?
He is, sir.
Then we're not leaving. We have to bring him back and see what the hell is going on with those defenses, and brief Commander Barron on what's happening here. I'm moving out. You stay here with the wounded.
You want me to break the radio silence?
At this point, it doesn't matter, does it?
Understood. Go ahead, sir.
Oh!
You two follow me. We have to reach those defense systems.
Yes, sir.
Spiders up ahead! Got it!
Lead the way.
まだ大丈夫。
All
This way!
Good to see you, Sergeant.
What's the status?
We've got a defensive perimeter set up just down the road.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Skynet dropped reinforcements behind their back. Now they're between a rock and a hard place.
All right, we need to reach our guys. Let's clear the way.
Yeah, 多いな。
Keep moving.
やったか。
Here they come!
拾って拾って拾って拾って
T-47, watch out!
Flank it!
Take out those smaller units! Ariel, take cover!
Ah, やばいなあいつ。周りの T800 やった方がいいかな。
Now, shoot before it reboots! Now, shoot before it reboots! Final!
よっしゃ。行くぞ行くぞ。ムーブムーブムーブ。
Flamethrowers!
Shoot the tank! Cover!
あー危ない危ない。やばい。横使った。よし。あー動くな。 ぱり強い。威力だけなら今持ってる武器と最強ですから。あんた邪魔よ。邪魔こいつら。当たってない。あ、痛い痛い痛い。多いな。
Take 2 of my men and proceed up that hill. We'll stay here to keep Skynet away from you.
いや多い。向こう側にいるな。
We need to rescue the dog before those tanks reach us!
Oh, shit! We're too late! They're already here!
どうなってる？うわー、何あれ。ターミネーター2の冒頭で見たやつだ。当たんのかな？当たんなそう。
This is it! Take care of those drones!
Good shot.まあの威力は出してる。いたたたた。
It's clear.
Wait here. I'll go get the doctor.
お、なんかあるな。これは？何これ？何これ？ちょっと待ってね。これか。 前アルビンか。
Oh my god, I'm actually glad to see you. What happened here? Why are the defense systems not working? They are working, but their target filtering has been reset to non-hostile. And one of Baron's messengers came with the order to temporarily change it, so I did.
Baron's messengers.
We need to leave now.
Yes, let's do that. I'm all for that.
Are you alright? We need to move.
You don't have to tell me twice. Escort secured.
うわー、やばそう。
I don't like this. I don't like any of this.
要は裏切り者がいて防衛システムに感知できないようにセッティングしたんだね、ターミネーターを。ターミネーターを防衛システムに感知できないように誰かがセッティングし直したんだ。
It's right behind us.
Don't look back.
Good idea.
Ooh. これまで苦労して手に入れた優位性は全て失われた。ダウンタウンは占領され、人類壊滅軍は進軍を続けるだろう。やってくるものが何であれ、我々はそれに備えなければ。
You go talk to Commander Baron. I've had enough excitement for one day.
Lay still. Thanks for getting us out of there, Sergeant.
司令官、裏切り者おるで。あいた。
Rivers, you want to explain to me what the hell happened?
We lost downtown.
I know that much. But how's that possible? What happened to our defense systems?
Alvin says one of our soldiers came with an order directly from you to reset the target settings for non-lethals.
He said what? All right. This is what I want you to do. Find whoever is responsible for sending that order. All the messengers have GPS tracking, so we're keeping tabs on their location. Find them and bring them to me.
Understood.
And Rivers, despite what I might say about our resident egghead, I truly have a hard time believing that my men are incompetent. So expect the unexpected. And you know what I mean by that.
Do you think the infiltrator's back?
We won't be sure until you find those messengers and confirm my suspicion.
Now that you mention it...
What?
One of our soldiers said that it looked as if one of our guys led Skynet's attack.
That only supports my case. As soon as you know what's going on, radio me.
Who's Perry? You mentioned him before.
The best soldier I ever fought beside. He was the one who brought me into the Resistance. It's actually a funny story. Years ago, when I was just a kid, I saw a Skynet drone attacking some guy. Without thinking, I grabbed a rock and jumped on it. The guy was screaming the whole time while I beat the metal to the ground. Only when I was done did I realize he was trying to stop me.
You killed a drone with a rock?
I was young and stupid. Thank God the drone wasn't really armed, otherwise I wouldn't be here to tell you the story. He was a Resistance scientist, and that drone was one of his projects. So you can imagine he wasn't too happy when I smashed it to pieces. But he wasn't alone. There was this huge guy with a rifle on his shoulder, almost choking with laughter. I sure made his day.
That huge guy. Was that Perry?
Yes, it was. Commander Perry was in charge of this division before me. That scientist later told me that was the first time he ever heard Perry laugh. Somehow, Perry and I connected. He taught me how to channel my anger and get it under control. He introduced me to Connor, and that's how I got to the 132nd.
Whatever happened to the scientist?
He was always doing his experiments, trying to outsmart Skynet. One day he fucked up, and because of that he's no longer with us. I'd never thought I'd be reminiscing about the day I met them. This may come as a surprise to you, but it was the first metal I ever destroyed.
スカイネットは赤いキャンペーンには遅れて参加したってことですね。
Sounds like you were late in joining the Destroy Skynet campaign.
Before that, it was people, not machines. But that's a different story.
You want me to break radio silence?
They have a head start on us. At this point, we can't afford to lose any time.
Da dan dan da dan. 武器4。よしよしよし、いいね。よし、バックアップじゃない、バックパックは最大。こんなもんかな。
Jacob, got a minute?
Ryan.
What's up?
I know you're busy,
What's up?
but I found something. Something I think you'll like. A tape from back in the day. I want to play it for you, but my boombox is busted, so if you're out there and find one that works, bring it to me, okay?
Can't you ask Jennifer or one of the other scavengers for help?
I already did, but they couldn't find anything. Just think about it, okay?
お安いご用だ。今パトリックが歩いてた。
Jacob.
What's on your mind?
Ever since you asked me about Peter, I can't stop thinking about him. Like a teenage girl. That's your fault, young man.
Have you tried looking for him?
I've looked for him for a while. I went to the place where we said we'd meet if we ever got separated. But he wasn't there. Maybe it's stupid. Maybe I should stop thinking about him. He's probably dead by now. God knows he can't take care of himself.
Do you want to find him?
Sometimes I think I should drop everything and go. I would get an earful from Baron, but she's nothing I can't handle. Anyway, what I didn't tell you before is that during Judgment Day, I lost a child. Our child. I don't know if it would have happened anyway, but I'd like to blame the machines for that. I think that Peter felt with Taylor we were given a second chance. God, he's still out there waiting for me, isn't he? Probably sitting in his rocking chair back in our house in Hollywood Hills. Oh, where the hell are you, Peter?
How are the wounded doing?
The few that came back, they're doing fine. We patched them up, and at this point we're just sitting and waiting.
こういう場だと医者っていうのはかなり重要だよね。なんで鍵かかってんの？仲間なんだからいるよって。
Do you need anything?
Can I see your hardware?
お、増えてるね。あー、これいいね。ちょっと全部外そうか。 がオーバーちょっと説明欲しいな。クリップって何よ。試しにつけると発射速度、ダメージが欲しい。18%、あ、大丈夫だね。で、これダメージはアップしてるでしょ。発射速度こんなもんかな。ダメージ優先にしてるからな、これ。よし。はい、ということで、今回ちょっと早いんですけども、今回はここまでにしたいと思います。皆さん新年明けましておめでとうございます。今年も、八神宗谷をよろしくお願いいたします。それでは次回をお楽しみに。バイバイ。お疲れ様でした。